Good morning, everyone. I already got chalk on my face. Thank you for coming to my channel. My name is Mark Braswell. I'm an artist living in Denver, Colorado. I'm currently working on a new painting. This is not really for a particular series or anything like that. Sometimes I paint with the direction, like I'm going to do this, that, or it has this idea, or it's going to be in this style, that kind of thing. I just started to just do a series of kind of paintings that are the same size. So this is 3 feet by 4 feet, and I'm going to do a bunch of these this size. I normally do incredibly large work, but I wanted to make something a little bit more accessible. So here we go. I already started this. It was just a blank canvas before. There's a bunch of blacks and this kind of really beautiful purple. It's almost like a phthalo black purple. I love indigo. Sometimes when you use indigo, that's a really beautiful color, especially when you add white to it. But this is just the background, so it's a lot of squishing, movement, that kind of thing. I'm going to do a little bit more premeditated kind of coloring. I am going to go probably this color, yellow. I think that's a really good counterpoint to the blue, and I can come back in with blue at some point. I am toying with the idea of things being a little bit more atmospheric. You could see it from my last painting that I did with Denise Dembry. It was a little bit less line oriented and more color based. So I think I'm going to go back in that direction just for a little while and see what it does. So enjoy. If you like this, please subscribe, and I'll keep doing these videos for you. So here we go. Let's go. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to probably mix both of these so it'll be like a light white. As always with all of my paintings, almost all of them, I start with water. So I'm just going to lightly spray it down. At this point, I don't care if it has drips. I'm not really doing a drip painting, but sometimes I like it to be much more controlled than that. We're going to see what happens with this, though. I am listening to some atmospheric music in the background. You may or may not hear it. But, while I'm doing this, thanks everyone for watching my videos. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know. And I'll be happy to respond. So that's a nice yellow. And what I'd like is if you keep it thin enough, the black and all those other colors will show through, so you'll get, bonus yellows. I still want to keep it loose in ways because I want it to have that kind of volatile kind of look, like it's moving into the painting, it's exploring it, it's still very mushy. I don't really want to pour it or have it pool or anything like that, but I have done that in the past too. So enjoy. I'm going to turn the music up a little bit. One thing I do like to do, and I'm going to do it here, is I've started with this color. I'm going to gently start adding other colors into it. And let's go warm. So just add a little red to that. Let's get into this guy. So this is kind of like a salmon color. Whoa! This is, I accidentally did this. That's a lot of red. We're gonna work with it though. We're gonna go with the flow. The subtle change of the color can happen both in light form and also in dark form. I think sometimes when you've seen me paint, I'm just kind of following shapes and then outlining them, kind of like this. But I'm trying to really just do a combo of both of them. So this is the color I was talking about when I was using, it doesn't read well on the camera, but it's kind of a blackish blue color. I'm gonna add it to the red. So, should give me a real kind of dusky black blue color. nice solid black blue. One thing that when I was painting with Denise that I did more than I normally do is I was using a scraper, and I think I'm going to do that here soon. Some very well-known artists have made a whole career out of making scrape paintings. Gerhard Richter being one of them. What it does sometimes, though, is it gets rid of your brush stroke, and it makes it more about just the color of it. If you don't like the scratches and scrapes of it, then you can come back and just brush that out. So still, at this point, what I'm trying to really do is to keep it very loose. And I think by me exploring what's going to happen with this paint, I can accidentally stumble on a composition that I think is very engaging. I kind of like what's happening right now. I think it's a good base, a start for something a little bit more complex. So I think I'm going to leave it here because it is fairly wet. And then start on it a little bit later today. So I hope you enjoyed watching. A little bit longer of a video than I normally do. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time.